Some say my camera's a little close to my face. I say they're wrong. I say they're very wrong. But can your camera do this? Yeah, I think that's far enough. Oh, no. I zoomed out too far. You can see the orange wall. There we go. I'm having too much fun, guys. I'm having too much fun. That's the thing. Woo! Okay, so how's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing today? I'm gonna take off these socks. The socks are off! That's what this is. I feel like Mr. Rogers every time I get on here, except putting on little shoes. I'm taking off socks. Yeah. Well, while y'all here, while we all starting, don't forget to like the stream. Also, don't forget, if you are new here, please hit that little subscribe button. Please hit that like button. Check out all the channels that we're going to be going over today. Please feel comfortable while you're here, and as I'm going over channels, please make sure you are here. That is the #1 rule here on the channel reviews, and I will not break them. All right. Okay, good. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? I'm doing pretty okay. That's how I'm doing. All right. So we got Daz the Assassin popped up right away. Y'all just came in here and went, yes, please help me. And I know what, I'm okay with that. All I need to do is figure out how to copy the damn name, but you know it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna put this at 2. Doing great. It's good to hear. Oh, if y'all want some excellent things, check out that Humble Bundle going on right now. Pretty decent. Like 12 Rockstar games for like 15 bucks. Totally worth it. Totally worth it, especially since one of them is LA Noire. So, yeah, totes worth. Do it. Yep. All right, let's continue. Let's get this going. Can you guys hear me? Y'all, my mic not being dumb. No, my mic's up. There you go. That's a great deal. That is a great deal. I mean, like they got LA Noire, almost every Grand Theft Auto made, period. Let's see what else they got in there. They got every single Grand Theft Auto made, period. They got, there's just so much that they're doing. All right, let's take a look at this.
Oh, hello. Didn't see you there.
So we talked about this before. This is coming in your voice is still coming in very quiet on this. You didn't fix that yet, but I know that takes a little bit to get going for yourself. You got your uploads, create playlists, past live streams. Now, I always say be careful putting like things like past live streams on there, especially since most of your content is live streams. Then you're just repeating your uploads. So just keep that in mind while you're doing that. Then you got popular uploads, individual playlists, which is all looking pretty good. So the front page is looking good. Just keep in mind, if you're doing live streams and uploads, it's cool because, like right now, my past few uploads on my channel have been nothing but live streams for the last week or two. But I don't like unless you're doing uploads inverse from your live streams, so you're doing them each day. There'd probably be no reason to have uploads and live streams posted. So that's quick hint, because you can see all the same things that are going on right here. You just don't want them repeating each other. I'm gonna pop this out because I can't see what y'all saying to me. I can't. Yeah. So we're gonna close that too. We don't need all them windows there open now, head and hey. So let's continue. I kind of like what you're doing here. You're getting a good idea. In a way, I kind of wish I saw the assassins like faces on this for framing purposes. But the other issue that I'm seeing is it's so very hard to read the name. Maybe if you either you dim the image that's behind it, or I see you tried to put like a drop shadow underneath the text. Maybe also put an outline on the actual text as well. Might actually help. And then when you're done doing this, fixing this up, try to get this to start matching what you're going on over here. That way it's all nice and consistent. Just for visual and aesthetics. Wish there was like a button I could push and it just goes aesthetics across the thing. Let's see. Hello, my name is Darren. I am 20 years old and I have not a clue what I'm doing with my life. I love gaming, watching people on YouTube. Gaming and watching people on YouTube. I first started YouTube because capital I wanted to start a new hobby, 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 and capital I don't have many of them. Want to start a new hobby since I don't have many of them, and I also like playing games, so I decided to record. First started YouTube because I didn't have many hobbies. I searched for I want to start YouTube because I didn't have many because I wanted to start a new hobby, and I like playing games, so that's why I'm here recording videos. That would probably be a better suited sentence. Please subscribe and share with your friends. I do gameplay so far, so if you want to see me play a game, let me know, or I'm thinking about vlogging if you want to see that. Also, I forgot to say, okay, so some of the sentences haven't been restructured. From last time I talked, actually, I think you kind of kept it as it is. Because I remember reading so far so as part of a sentence structure there. So I would definitely utilize the idea of maybe finding a wonderful little app out there called Grammarly. I use it sometimes. It definitely helps out when you're trying to type anything, because I am definitely, hey, what's up? Yeah, MajesticMilotic. I said that right? What's up? Yeah, I'm doing reviews. I do them every week. Every week. I am here helping the community of YouTube. Not just these guys, not just people part of the network. Everybody. That's what I do, or I try to. All right, then you still have your social media links on there, which are, again, not necessary because they're all located here, including your PayPal thing, which is all located here. You should say up here really what you're doing on your channel, what you're trying to accomplish, not necessarily being a big YouTuber, but mainly what are you trying to do as an individual person? What are you trying to do to make other people enjoy what you're watching? What is your upload schedule? What are the type of content we're here to expect on your channel? Hey, Rabiosa, what's up? Next, let's check out your Twitter and your Instagram. All right, that is my Twitter. That you actually just gave me the link to Twitter. And that is definitely not what you want to do. You want to have your Twitter connected to there. So it'd be https:// well, actually http://twitter.com/your username, because you're just leading us right back to Twitter. Next, I like how you finally you got this visible and available. Let's take a look at this. Finally have some snow. Oh man. Okay, so you uploaded that 4 days ago, which is good. And you go #winter, #deep. What is this, a Bo Burnham album? #deep. But I feel like you need to work on the hashtags just a little bit. #first snow of the year. #snowman time or snowman. You got #winter, which is good. Or #deep snow if that's what you're going for. Then you go, this is finally snow the other day, snow in, maybe name the town or city that you might be in. So it says #deep. My fiance stuck at work. She wasn't supposed to work today. Then she was, and then she wasn't, but now she is. I wish I could help. I would order that mashed potato pizza. You're closing. Oh, poor sweetie. Wish I could be there to help. I did my pizza duty today. I had good news I wanted to tell you and everything, and I guess it's going to have to wait for another day. Let's go to your playlist. So work on your Instagram hashtags a little bit better, and maybe be more specific in the description. Your playlist is looking good. This is a new one, so I'm not going to rag on it too much because it's a brand new one, so it's only going to have one video in it. Mashed potato pizza. It's the bomb. I'm not going to lie. Okay, let me paint this savory meal in your head, you guys. Mashed potato pizza. Okay? All right, this is a buffalo thing. It's nice heart attack in a form of a 14-inch circle. So, mashed potato pizza. Take your bread, take the dough, and put garlic on it. Put garlic on it like butter garlic on it, like you would like garlic bread. Then put mashed potatoes over that. Mashed potatoes, nice creamy mashed potatoes. Then put some cheese on it, some bacon. Cook that. That's a nice mashed potato pizza. It's like garlic bread with potatoes and cheese. And they wonder why most Buffalonians are fat. But the next thing I want to say, you might want to private your liked playlist, because the last thing you want to do is have people be redirected from your channel here. You can private these through, I believe it's actually a little cog. You can keep your liked videos private and just slide it over so it's not visible for everybody else. Because, I mean, I like some really funny stuff sometimes, or really weird stuff sometimes. That might make people go, what the heck is he doing? So I usually like to keep those type of things private. All right. Mashed potato pizza's amazing. Crazy. Don't knock it. Wait till I tell you about the bow. Doing pretty good, Kroozie? Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Demkeys. But bow. Let me explain bow. Have y'all heard of beef on weck? Maybe. Maybe not. That's actually what beef on weck is a kimawet roll with roast beef. Yeah, and sea salt on top of the bun. It is very salty. It is one of the saltiest things I've ever eaten. I actually have to scrape the sea salt off the top. And what a bow is, and sometimes it has gravy on it. So what a bow is a beef on weck pizza. The bow. There's only one place that serves it out here. Now the bow is a beef on weck pizza. So it's kimawek pizza crust with, I believe it was like, there's like, instead of sauce, it's gravy, then followed by the roast beef, and then send the sea salt put on top of that. It's actually surprisingly not bad, and then of course cheese, because yeah, this is all death food. This is not good for you. Next thing, let's talk. Your thumbnails still need a lot of work. Your thumbnails are still the same thumbnails over and over again. The same context put in over again. You have to change your titles. You have to change your thumbnails. You have to make sure everything's getting different, because all your stuff looks the same here, my man. If you were telling me to watch Roblox Jailbreak, I wouldn't know which one you were talking about. You have 3 of them. If you were telling me to watch The Sims Live, I wouldn't know which one you'd want me to watch. There are 3 of them. Same goes for barbecue. So that I told you about this before. So this is stuff you gotta do. That's Buffalo for you. If it's unhealthy, we'll find a way. But I definitely would say I really hope in next review you take some of my advice and start changing up your thumbnails and your about section and whatnot. So let's take a look at your most recent one. This, out of all of them, this has got to be the most unique one you've had so far for a thumbnail. But it's 56 minutes long.
Hello guys, don't know how well you can hear me, but today I'm playing The Sims 3.
Alright, so quite a few things going on just in that first few seconds. The first thing I want to make mention of is, I'm not sure if you're sitting in a barber chair getting your hair cut while you're doing your Sims gameplay, but there's definitely someone going crazy with a pair of hair trimmers in the back of your video, because there's one heck of a buzz coming through that microphone. That usually doesn't sound very good. Sub day. Oh, it's sub day. Of course, it's sub day. The next thing I want to make mention of is the opening line. You're like, hey guys, like, it's like you're being, like, someone's putting a gun to your head and you're being forced to do this, or you're like reluctant to do that. The startup energy was very low. Get excited, make people happy for what you're doing, because this is something that's like really wonky. Usually buzzing on any instrument like microphones or guitars, because something's not grounded properly. If my guitar's buzzing, that means there's something going on with the pickup that's on the inside, either the pickup that's on it or the chords that I'm using, or something that I am touching. Sometimes microphones react depending if they're touching like something metal. So if it's not well grounded, the electrical current could also be traveling through at a low wattage, of course, through the metal object that microphone might be touching. So you might be having an issue with that. I mean, I wouldn't. If you're not a happy person, this is gonna be like 10 times harder for you. I mean, there's not too many people on YouTube that try not to, especially if you're a gamer. You don't want to come across as being an unhappy person in gaming. You're here to entertain people. That's what the whole point of this is entertainment. If you're not happy with what you're doing, then why would you do it? But I'm not telling you to stop. I'm just telling you probably a change of attitude might help you in order to gain the possible viewership or followers that you want to get. You can't be mopey and sad during your gameplay or any type of play. Imagine if I sat here and went, okay guys, let's go over your channels. Looks like you didn't take any of my advice again. Okay, so you don't want, you can imagine you guys wouldn't be back next time. So I would say up that energy. Definitely up that energy. If you got to take a nap before you do it, go ahead. If you gotta run a mile before you do it, go ahead. Get some energy in you. Even if you gotta chug a monster, do what you gotta do to get yourself energized. And if you're not finding the energy to do what you want to do, maybe this isn't something you want to do. Maybe there's a different type of video you want to make on YouTube. Maybe gaming might not be your thing. Maybe like a vlog type of thing. Maybe some other thing. But I'm not saying that you shouldn't chase that, but like I want you to ask yourself, is this something I'm enjoying? If it's not, then it turns into like work, but it's not exactly work. It's more like forced labor, and you don't want to feel like you're being forced to do anything. All right, so I would definitely work on that. The next thing I want to say is your tags still need a lot of work. You're using a lot of individual tags. You're saying Rich, Rags, The Sims 3, episode EP1 Rags, Riches and Rags, Challenges, Rags to Riches, and you're just reversing and repeating words over and over again, and unfortunately that's just not enough information for YouTube to find off of. You're exhausted, I can imagine, my love. But that's just not enough information for YouTube to find this off of. Explain what's going on in the videos. You say Rags to Riches. What start at the bottom, now you're here? I mean, there's a couple tags that you could be using for this, and I'm not even sure what the context of the video is right now, because I would have to say, honestly, after you got 10 seconds to get people's attention, and the combination of the microphone not working, us having to wait for this game to load in, you started the stream before this game was loaded and before you were energized. That first 10 seconds was lost, and potentially any viewer that could have watched it would have been lost. 2.5. Editing feels forced. I understand. The next thing I want to say is, again, I think I said this last time, this has got to be on top. This information has got to be on top. You don't want it to be on bottom, because when people are looking this information up, or this video up, I should say, the only thing that the YouTube's going to grab is this right here, and that's your Instagram and YouTube and your like and subscribe. Then you go, so today I'm playing, and that's not enough information. YouTube can't grab anything off of this except if someone were to type in Twitter and just happen to have your name also part of it. The next thing I want to say is you literally give the link to Twitter on your Twitter link. You need to link your Twitter. That's how that works too. So there's a lot of things that I mentioned last time that I feel like it weren't exactly gone over again on this channel, and it's like, I understand things get in the way, but I'm really hoping that you take the advice I give you this time. Work on these tags. See what other people are using for tags. Get energized in your things. Work on that microphone. I am not sure what all that buzzing's coming from, but that is a thing. You might have something going on in the background. There might be a pebble stuck in your fan. Someone might be vacuuming or trimming hedges behind you. Maybe you live above a barber shop. Maybe there's a model plane flying around your room. Well, whatever is going on in the background there, you're probably going to have to find a way to shut it down so it doesn't affect your recording. And get energized when you're doing the videos. Next, make sure these descriptions are where they gotta be, which is at the top. Make sure all your thumbnails are different and aren't easily searched on Google. Make sure your tags are up to date. Get your up-out section back up to date. I like how you worked on your front page, and that's great, but I want to see it pushed a little bit further. I want to see it actually get pushed a lot further, and I want you to evaluate if your streams and your uploads are going to be different or not. If not, you won't need 2 sections. Yeah. So those are my recommendations, my dude. And like at no point in time do I want you to feel like I'm like attacking you or anything like that. One thing, if anything, I'm usually a brutally honest person because I'm listening to this. I listen to this.
Hello. Didn't see you there.
Your microphone's fine, so something's going on that's different. So that's why I know there's got to be something outside of that microphone. All right? All right. Drink. Thank you very much for the like, Tucker. Everything is decent. Hey, Peanut. Thank you for telling me you're still here. That is much appreciated information.
Hey guys, guess what I'm gonna do for y'all? I figured it out. Once I get 100 subs, I'm gonna let y'all decide what y'all want. I'm not gonna decide. Y'all gonna decide what y'all want. Whether it be a gaming, a music video, anything.
Okay, so you got a lot of things going on here that are a little confusing. You're asking people to subscribe to you, and you said this 1 year ago. You don't you don't exactly give them a reason why to subscribe. You just tell them to subscribe, and then you'll do what they tell you to do, which is probably not a good way to start. The next thing I want to say is your front page needs to be set up a little bit more. You need to have an upload section, individual playlists, created playlists, maybe your popular uploads. Yeah, no, that was a year ago. I see that. But I see nothing on your front page telling me that you've been uploading as of the last year. So this is, as far as the front page goes, this needs a lot of work because it looks like you don't upload anything anymore. And YouTube sees these type of things. New people potentially looking at your channel see this. They go, okay, well, he hasn't uploaded in a year, so did he give up, or is he just not uploading anymore? So that's why having your uploads on your front page is very important. That's why having an up-to-date trailer might be even more important. So just definitely probably time to work on the front page. This isn't too bad, but the only downside I want to say about this is that your whole text on your banner is completely cut off at the top. It just says, it's not even, these aren't even E's, they're like Tetri, decent. So you want to get this centered and focused in the right place. I don't mind the banner. The banner's actually pretty decent, but the problem is it's far too big, so you got to get it resized to the right shape. Next thing, let's go to your about section. Okay, so you got some work ahead of you. This about section definitely needs to be filled out. There's nothing here. You tell us nothing about yourself. You tell us nothing like why you started YouTube. What are you trying to do to change the way people think of on YouTube? What are you bringing to us on the table? What is the type of content you upload? What is your upload schedule? Where did you get started? What made you want to start a channel? And then the bigger part is, where are your social media links, my man? Without those, you're kind of just swinging at the fence and hoping something sticks. I mean, like, the problem without having social media, you got to remember, you are going to be your best. You are going to be your best advertiser. So you have got to get on Twitter. You have got to get on Instagram and Facebook and everywhere else that it takes to get your stuff out there. But not only just by posting your own content, but by also communicating with other individuals that are part of that content as well. So, like, let's say I do gaming stuff on my channel. I reach out to game developers and talk to them. I don't ask for any thing back. I just talk to them, and what happens over time is maybe develop a friendship where they're like, hey, I got a game coming out, you want a key? And it's a good way to establish a nice bridge between you and everybody else who might be working on stuff. So you have got to get live on this any social media. Let's go to your playlist. Again, a thing that needs to be filled out. Playlists are uber important. Why are playlists uber important? Playlists are super important because without playlists, you're not actually helping the SEO of any of your videos, search engine optimization. Playlists actually add an extra little bit of metadata to your videos that put them in a blanket term that way they can be searched within that term. I guarantee, like, a good example of why playlists are good is if you were to type in Doki Doki Literature Club Frosted Fricks, you could either find the specific video or right at the top of the search engine, you will see a playlist with all of my vids being presented. Not just any one vid, but all of them. And that's a good way to get people to start streamline and jetline your stuff. You want people to binge. Because what's going to happen is they click on a playlist, they'll binge the whole series. Like, let's say they fall asleep to it. That's still good. It's going to be playing in the background, and it's just going to keep going. It's not going to be bouncing into anyone else's video except yours because it's inside a playlist. So it's absolutely necessary to have a playlist. Next thing, thumbnails. Your thumbnails definitely need work. And the next thing I want to say is your shoutouts section probably going to have to stop. I say that because shoutouts are not a good way to go. Shoutouts are probably one of the worst ways to grow your channel, only because it just invites all of the negativity to your channel that you don't want to have. I say that because shoutouts just invites people to your channel to watch just the shoutout video to see if they're going to shout out your channel. And I'm, if anything, a generally and brutally honest person, but I'm just saying shoutouts from smaller channels for a lot of people always carry less value than a shoutout from a larger channel. So shoutouts from anybody at any point in time is probably not a great way to grow your subscriber base. Next thing, let's see. Calling 777 failed again. How to get more watchers on Twitch in a minute. So you got a lot of how-to things. How to add music to your video, to your YouTube video. Also, watch your grammar and spelling in your titles as well. How I edit my YouTube videos. All right. Give me 1 second. Yeah, next thing I want to say is don't use Google search images, because that is definitely copywritten. Someone owns this this thing. This doesn't go right back. This doesn't go back to your channel. This goes back to someone else's channel. Make your own thumbnails. Just do not use other people's thumbnails. Ever. Never. So that is a big thing. Don't just go on here and grab what other people do, because then it's kind of like false advertising in a way. And that means there's someone else that's using that particular tag. Hey, you made it, Pancakes. Awesome. But you go, does anyone know how to fix this YouTube error? That's actually a good question. But how to add music? Let's see. Let's actually watch this how to edit YouTube videos.
This is how to use my movie for YouTube. Okay, so I'm just click on it. So I use it right here because this is my first time too, so I'm gonna have to figure it out myself. Okay, so here's something you should never do on a tutorial video. One thing is have it 16 minutes long. Next thing, don't be troubleshooting a tutorial video and learning how to do something while you're doing the tutorial video. That completely dismisses any credibility of the video. I say this speaking from an experience of doing tutorial videos myself. Never go into these without knowing anything about them. The proper title of this should have been how to edit videos in my movie for YouTube, for Android, iOS, or whatever you're using. But never, like, right at the beginning you said you don't know what you're doing, and that would dismiss any like
credibility behind this video. I can say, being a person who used to be a student at a school, I used to go to YouTube for tutorial videos all the time. The one thing that drove me the most crazy, is finding tutorial videos of people who don't know what they're doing, or finding tutorial videos from people who take too effing long to say what they have to say. It is mind-numbing. That's why editing is your biggest option. That's why scripting is huge. Never in a tutorial I cannot stand tutorials that have people going and because it makes me know that they don't know what they are doing, or they like got off track. So the whole thing is you gotta definitely have, when it comes to tutorial videos, you definitely got to have something on there. The next thing I want to make mention is, when I'm looking at this, is you don't have any tags and you don't have any description. And the title isn't strong enough on this. It says how to edit videos on YouTube. There is no ability to edit videos on YouTube. You'd be editing videos for YouTube. And you're not actually editing on YouTube. You're editing on a program called My Movie, which would be very specific. Next thing I want to make mention is, you're using your phone for a lot of YouTube, and I understand not everybody has a computer to work on, but you got to know that in a lot of cases, people that are using phones for YouTube have a less chance of getting viewed because of a few reasons. One, it always kind of comes across as a little unprofessional, and number two is you got all this extra space, all this extra space that's just empty and unused. This thing's being recorded at 240p. Jeez, that's another issue. Usually 1080p, 720 to 1080p is what would be considered YouTube norm. So you're also outputting at a very low resolution, which doesn't translate too well. Because I mean, I can definitely tell you on my I'm on a 46-inch TV right here, and it's coming out pretty blurry. But I thought it was like my eyesight because I'm a little drowsy. But after realizing it's only 240p, I could probably see why that is. So you definitely need to you definitely need to think about reworking this a bit. So work on these tags. Make sure the title's 100% accurate to the video. When you're doing tutorial videos, because I see you do a couple of them, make sure you know what you're talking about. Go back to no. Sorry, my love. It'll be okay. So I would definitely look at what other people are using for tutorial videos. I would definitely look to see what other people are using for tags. Don't use single solitary word tags. Good tag for this is how to edit videos in My Movie, and that would be, or for the iOS or Android. So that would be a good title, and that would also be a good tag. How to edit in my movie, editing in My Movie. So these are very important things you should know. And as far as the description goes, every step, every little spot you take when you're putting this together, every little step, every little spot you take when it comes to tutorial videos, you should put like a little timestamp for that particular step so people can click on it. So let's say they're lost on, I don't know, initial setup. That would be a step on its own. Opening the app, step 1. Initial setup, step 2. Importing your videos, step 3. Layering videos onto the work area, step 3. I mean, like, you got a lot of different things. You go editing out empty space, editing out the uhs. These are all parts of like different types of tutorial things. Always have a step-by-step thing in a description, that way people can find it. Also, a description of what's happening in the video is what's going to be another effect that YouTube will grab onto for searchability. So definitely put that in there too. So you got a little bit of work to do. You got to work on your description, got to work on your tags, got to work on your actual overall presentation. Make sure you're outputting at a higher resolution. Make sure you're using your own thumbnails. Make sure you're making thumbnails. And honestly, I would highly recommend I'm not sure if you have a computer or access to a computer, but I would see what you could do to gain access to one to help you with your editing situations. All right? And on top of that, your uploads are okay right up to about here. And there's this 3-week gap that's there. So that's not good. You shouldn't be taking long gaps off like that. And also watch what your titles are saying, because that is a surefire way to not get any type of view on those particular videos, depending on what you're saying on your on your titles. That's actually YouTube. It goes against YouTube's family-friendly TOS. So just keep that in mind. All right. So I hope that all helps. All right, Kroozie-way Jays, what would you like me to look at on your channel today? This time. Also, work on your about section, work on getting on social medias, work on your playlist. You got a lot to work on. My season 1 finale was released Sunday after your Sunday stream. It unexpectedly ended, but that ain't stopping me. Time for adventure end. Well, it didn't unexpectedly end. It ends at a specific time. All right.
Hey everybody, I'm John Cruz. This is my YouTube channel.
All right. So, what did you want me to do for this video? That's my question. Did you want me to check the continuity of the channel? I mean, the video. Did you want me to check the tags or description? Is that what we're looking for? Yeah, no. I'm asking the other questions. I mean, because you got to remember, this isn't a format to show off your content. This is more me going over your content pretty strictly. I think that gets confused a lot. I'll wait. I'm thirsty. Okay.
And so, as Mayor Ty, mayor of all ties.
Quick thing while I'm listening to that, you're getting a lot of peaking on your microphone. It is fuzzing out like crazy. That means there's too many hills in that recording. Your microphone's noise gate is set so low, it's like peaking every time you're saying any word. So that's a big issue right off the bat. Makes it almost a little unbearable to the ears.
And mayor of the town of Liberty Lane, I now announce that the Kroozie-way Jays will be hosting the party based on them. This party for everyone is just a thank.
Based on them.
Thank the Kroozie-way Jays for being great superheroes for the town of Liberty Lane. But before this can start, Kroozie-way Jays, it's lunchtime and
Next thing I definitely want to say is when you're doing recordings for anything, try to mute out any breath you take. Mainly due to the fact that it translates over to headphones a little weird, and as these are supposed to be animated characters or so forth, having any type of like breathing seems a little weird. Even though it's like obviously things breathe, but try to mute out the breaths, the deep breathing, if you would. So let's talk about these tags. You use the tag adventure, probably not a strong one. Pikachu, also not a strong one. Then you got Raichu. Sad video. Sad. So, the Kroozie-way Jays, the high-pitched voice Snivy, real parents, gone forever. You probably, I'm not sure which Pokemon it is, real parents, but maybe being more specific, like Pikachu's real parents, or high-pitched voice Snivy's real parents. I'm not sure what Gone Forever is entitled to. These things have to be specific to the video. You can't just put out words like Gone Forever, and that doesn't exactly match what's going on in the video, because it doesn't make sense, not even for a tag. If you're, I thought you used Adobe Sound Booth, or what did I use? I always forget. Adobe Audition, and you can actually take that out in either of those. You can actually do it right there. Because of that ending, they're gone forever. That wouldn't translate to YouTube. Let me show you what happens when you type in the word gone forever. The word gone forever gets you 14 million returns. That's not exactly a great tag. I say that because I also knew that it was a song. I also knew it was a couple songs. I definitely, yeah. Gone Forever definitely wouldn't be a decent tag because it's too vague of a tag. Again, tags need to be more specific. If you're using a tag like sad, gives you 40,400,000 results. That's why those types of tags don't work too well, because of the amount of return it gets on them doesn't exactly hit the market audience you're looking for. Thank you, Daz. It definitely helps. Let's see. You're doing a good job replying, everybody. Good job. Good job. Forgot Jordan Jones. He's not cool enough, I guess. All right, Season 1, Episode 10, Season Finale. The Kroozie-way Jays have to go home to Pokemon World forever. All right, maybe a little bit more into the description as well, because, again, that's only just a very small amount of information you're just given there. You go, Kroozie-way Jays have Pokemon Forever, Season 2 coming soon, and credits, blah, 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 music. So, see where that issue comes into play, where we're not actually getting too much detail into the actual video. So, more of a description of the video, sort of like what you would read on the back of a book, just to get an idea of what's going on. We need that bump, that bumper. We have no YouTube's algorithm would have no way of tracking this particular video down compared to this with this description or these tags. So that's why it needs to be. That's why tags need to be filled out. Jordan is my best friend in person. He knows me. Okay, doesn't mean you can't talk to him. It'd be a little bit of a bigger than a tweak of a description, but yeah, definitely tweak it a bit. And then you're also missing the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon fan dub. That would be a tag that you're definitely not utilizing. That would be 100% close to what you're trying to get here. But you're close there. You're very close. So you're getting there. I still believe.
Hey everybody.
You need to work on it a bit more, and being a voice actor myself, I could definitely tell you the like I said, changing voices will help you out a lot more. Being able to go from one voice to another without having any electronic assistance will be your best and probably most affluent skill that you could do. It would be good. You were close, but not quite there yet. And I hope this doesn't mark for the end of Kroozie-way Jays making videos anymore. But you definitely should put something up between the time frame of Season 2 and Season 1. All right? So those are my recommendations. And I definitely hope they helped you there. Oh, I already have you in there. Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? Still thinking of mashed potato pizza. Man, I told you it's good. Did you hear about Rapid Tags V2? Are they going to give you more garbage tags, or are they actually going to be doing a good job this time? Maybe they took my idea and didn't. That's why they blocked me. Maybe they thought about their bad ways. Lego Builder 21211212122122893. Lego Builder, are you here? I saw me say that. How about that? 30 seconds up on the clock. He's right there. All right. Almost grab that guitar of Doom. All right. So now, Lego Builder, I went over your channel a while ago. I do recall going over your channel a while ago, and we talked about a lot of things. And I'm noticing after about 4 or 5 months, you still haven't done anything I told you about. Your banner is still the Alienware background banner that you can easily find on any YouTube or Google search. I still like the icon because it's kind of conducive to what you do on your channel. But there's nothing that's been changed on the banner. We did go over this. You need to work on your front page too, putting popular uploads there, individual playlists, creative playlists, and I actually looked at your channel the other day because I do double check people. I really do, and realize you haven't even updated your about section. The about section's a big deal. It kind of feels like you just didn't take my advice at all. The about section needs to tell us more about what you do here, who you are, what your upload schedule is, what it is that you upload, why do you upload on YouTube, and you're still missing your social media as well. Let's go over your playlist. That is the Alienware logo. Your playlist has a lot of other people's playlists in here, like Grow YouTube channel. This guy is a speaker for YouTube, so I definitely know that's not your content there. So I would keep all your liked videos and whatnot, private it to yourself, and then put all the other playlists that are your playlists or are more available. Because right now I can see your only playlist on here is lit Lego videos, and I'm not even sure if that's your general playlist or a playlist of other people's Lego videos as well. So that would be another thing you need to work on, is getting individual playlists. Next, let's take a look at the videos. Now then, your upload schedule is a little wonky too. You kind of upload whenever, wherever, and that comes out to be an issue. And I also tell a lot of people about shoutouts, but I feel like I've told you about shoutouts in the past. And I really don't recommend them because they don't generate the amount of views you want to get. So 4 weeks ago you did a shout out Monday, and I believe the thumbnails and a lot of these could be a lot better. You got printing some stickers. The Lego Minecraft stop motion animations pretty good, but you got a feeling if I Lego. A feeling it's the cover of one of the Lego Minecraft things, unless you did a really good job with the thumbnail this time. Hey, look, that looks familiar. Oh, that's not good. All right, so I just realized your icon actually belongs to another channel, not just any channel. Hey, Rex, not just any channel, Lego's channel. That's a big deal. You shouldn't be using other people's icons like that. Not at all. And that's what's going to probably lead me to believe that thumbnail there belongs to them as well. Yeah. So there's the one thing you always got to be. There's one thing you always got to be conscious of is I do this a lot. So when I see something that kind of like flips in my head, like it's not really what I'm seeing as a general thing, and suddenly things got better, I'm seeing that it's a bit of a thing. So don't be using other people's stuff. So also you got to fix this this here. Ooh, rough. So let me tell you about stop motion animation. A thumbnail that I made. Another guy who stole someone's artwork for their thumbnail and the whole video got DMCA'd. That will happen. That will happen. So here's an issue, and I'm gonna give you this advice again, and me being a person who has a degree in animation, and also remember giving you this advice last time, it kind of does irk me a little. I'm not gonna lie. You might be like unintentionally mentally triggering me about this, but I've taken stop motion. I've done stop motion, and I can tell you what a pain in the butt it is. But want to know what gets stop motion the most nauseating is if you don't keep your camera centered. Your camera is all over the place, legitimately taking a picture of whatever and whenever and wherever, and a lot of your photos are not framed up. They're all fuzzy. They're not in focus, and it just isn't working. So like the trick is you have to have your camera off the table. Next thing is you can't have your camera moving all over the place. It causes motion sickness. Next thing I want to say is when you're setting things up with your video, try not to move the set too often or at all, because the smallest movement will damage a whole video. I say that also from experience because I bumped a table once. I had 5,000 shots on a video, okay? Let me tell you how frustrating stop motion is. I had 5,000 shots on a video, and I bumped the table and moved it 3 millimeters. 3. And I had to redo every shot. That's why I get a little upset when I see things like that move. If you want a good example of the most infuriating thing, watch what happened in the Fantastic Mr. Fox. There's a scene that's the cider scene where they're trying to rob a guy's cider basement of his cider. Inside the bottles was actual like liquid. What happened was during the making of the film, what they didn't realize is they shot the scene one day, and then they shot it another, and all of the liquid that was inside the jars was evaporated down to about half the jar. And guess when they found that? Post-production. They had to reshoot the entire scene. They had to reshoot the entire scene, and it wasn't noticed until the guy was sitting there in post, like putting the videos together. He goes, "Hey, was it intentional that the jar's liquids drained halfway through the shot?" And yeah, that was an issue. Well, yeah, that's pretty relevant, Rex. But yeah, you definitely need to work on the camera and everything when it comes to stop motion. Next thing, Lego, stop motion, shovel, Minecraft, skeleton, fire, Mrs. Marvel, I'm guessing. Miss Marvel, Marvel animation, animated short film, stop motion, action figures, parody, comedy, spoof, Lego Ninjago, a series I could never get into. In here, it's called Lego Minecraft stop motion animation. Oh, there we go. First Minecraft character of the thing. Yeah, the problem with the camera, like all over the place, I can't even. You could ask me what's going on in this, and I would have no idea. I would think an earthquake would be the answer. You gotta start somewhere. It's very true. But as I said, I mentioned this before, and I was hoping that my advice would have been taken. But next thing I want to say is the tags are a little weak to this. Lego is a very strong tag for Lego, but the issue that you're running into is you got Lego Minecraft stop motion animation is not even one of the tags. Lego Minecraft versus Marvel Universe would have been another one. Lego Marvel Universe or something like that. Lego Marvel Universe would have been its own tag. Then you got Lego Minecraft, which would have been its own thing. Lego stop motion animation would have been another tag, but you don't want to use single solitary words like parody, stop motion, shovel, skeleton, fire, because it just isn't engaging enough for just tags. Tags need to be big, beefy, and that way YouTube has enough information to come off of to localize a search to your video. The next thing I want to say is don't put a hash. Oh, this is a very bad thing that I see a lot of people do because you could get in trouble for trying to inflate the searchability in your channel. You're putting hashtags in your description. Yeah, YouTube does give the ability to use hashtags, and it's not entirely a bad thing, but you're using it as a form of tagging separately, which in some cases is smart, but in this case it's not. Only because you're using things that people wouldn't be looking up. You got hashtag Alex, hashtag Steve. That's a really weird hashtag to be using. Hashtag animation probably will get you a lot of results. But let's talk about the description. Lego stop motion took me days to make. I'm trying to grind and hit that 1,000 subs to buy a laptop to game. Sub to my channel. All right. Also, probably not a great idea. Also, 1,000. I can definitely tell you 1,000 subscribers is not going to get you a brand new laptop in a day. I can say that from experience. So that would be an irrelevant description. Your description needs to be more relevant to the video. Hey, Soviet dog, your description needs to be more relevant to the video, relevant to what's going on in the video. Tell us what's going on. Tell us some issues you were running into, because we could be honest, we were running into some issues with it. You're like, I'm getting a tripod soon. I'm going to be, and all my stuff should be nice and centered and in focus every time. So that from now on, so more of a description of what's going on in this, because there's clearly a scene going on, but for the life of me, I'm being honest, I would not be able to tell you what's going on. So that's where the description part's going to come into play. And you got 2 replies right here. One from a very large channel. Well, compared to what you got, but a larger channel from you. And you didn't respond to him. You didn't say thank you or none of that. And maybe just maybe, these guys could probably help on the next one. You never know who's out there to be able to be an assistant to you or be able to assist you or anything like that. I know there was these 2 guys. When I first started YouTube, I had no idea what I was doing. They found me. They liked my stuff and we started chatting. I chatted them up in the chat down here in this little discussion section, and eventually they showed me what to do, and then they both quit YouTube roughly at the same time. A little upsetting after all they taught me, but it's always a good thing to talk to other people. So that being said, please, in the future, when I go over your channel, please take the advice I give you. You got to work on that banner. You got to work on that icon. You got to work on those descriptions. You got to work on that tag. You got to work on that upload schedule. You got to keep your camera centered if you're doing stop motion animation. You got to work on your about section. You got to work on your playlist. Got to work on your social media, as there wasn't any. You got to get that all going for yourself. And as that continues to go and as your channel continues to grow, I hope it definitely helps you out. And don't put things in your description like sub to me so I can get 1,000 subscribers to buy a laptop, because I can definitely say 1,000 subscribers will not buy a laptop. Because it just seems selfish when you say stuff like that. So I'm not saying that you are, but I'm saying that's how it comes across. All right? So those are my recommendations. I definitely hope they help you out a lot. Watch the Real Lego Minecraft by Lego Builder 9000. Wow. All right. LostTrigger, are you still here? LostTriggered. Do you ever wonder what person you have reviewed in the past has gone on to get the most success? Whether someone reviewed like 5 months ago and now the guy has like 2 million subs. Actually, as a matter of fact, I have gone over people that actually have grown fairly well. I'm not signed into my account right now, but there was an individual that I went over a while back. He had like 105 subscribers. I pointed him in a direction on where he should bring his channel to, and he's an amazing artist. I love the stuff he was putting out. And he's sitting at roughly about 2,500 subscribers right now. He's actually did a really good job. I was quite surprised. But he took a lot of the advice I gave him, and he just rolled with it, and he just kept growing and growing and growing. And it's like, I'm so proud of him. The only thing I'm not happy about is he stopped uploading about 3 months ago. And he was on such a good upswing, so I'm not exactly sure what happened. So yes, I mean, like, I do go back to channels I've reviewed. Like, believe it or not, that's why I write them all down so I can see what they're doing, because you never know. You never know. You just never do. Sometimes I like some of the channels I see. Hey. glad to see a lot of new faces on here. So if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new here, don't forget that subscribe button, that little subscribble. That definitely helps out the channel and everyone that's a part of this wonderful little network. And if you ever want to check out another channel, there's all the channels we're going over. And at the bottom, if you guys want to check out something I have my own channel. That's something I do. Mr. Frosty Fricks, I do this on my own channel sometimes. Hey, how you doing? But yeah. That's something you could do. But LostTrigger, let's do you. Let's do you. Yeah, that sounds weird. Let's go over your channel. There we go.
No, my game's freezing. No. The enemy in this game are painfully easy to take out and so underwhelming. I'm only showing you footage from the early missions because at some point I just stopped recording. There was nothing more that I thought I needed to show. I don't know if you noticed this. Single player games aren't dead. People are just shit at making them. Or you're like EA and you make a critically acclaimed survival horror game, driving it to the ground with microtransactions and then go, well, I guess no one like Dead Space anymore. Why was the single player Star Wars game canceled? Well, let's find out.
All right. Maybe, just as a suggestion. That was actually pretty funny. I did enjoy it. Maybe just as a suggestion for you, however, I feel that maybe a little bit more of a description of your channel. It's kind of like a summary via videos, but I want to hear what you talking about your channel a little bit and go, hey, these are some things to expect on a channel, and then boom, roll the clip. But the you could add so much more to this, and I believe there's potential for a lot of things because it was good. I liked it, but I always believe you could always add more. Now I like the banner here, but I see a couple things that you might not think I see. And the first thing is I can see the measurements for the banner in the background right there. I can actually see the dimensions that they give you on the template you can download. So you might wanna fix that just a little. That was just fix it a little. Next thing is I like the little characters on here. I like that you're a fan of Tyler 1. You got this going on here. The one thing that's kind of weird that I saw on the front here is for some reason half of his body is actually transparent, and I can actually see the suit. Oh shoot, the suit right behind him. You never saw that. I saw it right away. But yeah, as I said, I like how this is looking. You also gotta be careful on edges because I can see the edge of your assassin character right here. So maybe move this down a little bit so they meet the bottom of the page. Again, really like it. Got Tyler 1 on your thing, so like you're a fan. I mean, it's fine. You got Rip Paragon news. You're doing news stuff. That's always fun to see. Uploads, created playlists, popular uploads. Also put some individual playlists on your front page as well. That's actually pretty good idea. Let's go to the about section. Hey, it's LostTrigger. Welcome to my gaming channel. I do gaming news, video, and talk about what's going on in the industry. Neat. I also try to upload funny montage videos of me failing at games. I generally upload 2 to 3 times a week, if not more. My favorite games are RPG games, and I love watching anime. All right, cool. That's actually really well filled out. You even give us a time frame. Maybe tell us why you started this. What about you can we learn? Not just necessarily what you talk about. I want to know about you. This is the about section. What is it about you that we can learn about? All right. Let's take a look at your Twitter. All right. I would keep your branding nice and consistent too. You got this banner right here, which looks nice and well put together. Where this one is definitely different, and I would try to keep your branding nice and consistent. Next thing I want to make mention of is try to get a little more active with talking to other people on your timeline. I see you talk to a couple people every now and then you repost Butch Hartman. Oh gosh.
Please give it up for the new gal. Roll the clip, mother.
You don't know the way. Yes, do you know the way?
So let's continue. It's always good to post funny memes on here. It's always good to post different things because people like seeing that he made the animation himself. He did not. I don't think Butch Hartman made the animation himself, but I do believe in that particular case Butch Hartman did draw the Knuckles. I believe he drew the Knuckles. I know Butch Hartman was joking around with it a little while back, but I do believe that I remember hearing him say something like that. Hey, Candy. But yeah, I like that you're memeing it up. Yeah, I would like to see you talk to other people too. But doing the memes every now and then is a lot of fun too. So that's actually not too bad. Not too bad. Tasty. But you probably want to keep the branding nice and consistent. All right. Just look so defeated in that. Oh, fun fact, I play a lot of VR chat on my channel, and I've been noticing the Ugandan territory dwindling down to 290, 300 people per play, which is funny because it used to be at like 1,050 or something like that. It was ridiculous. Okay. Let's go to playlists. So you got a lot of playlists. I was going to mention this. I saw it on the front page. You got a lot of playlists with just one video in it. Have to ask yourself when you're making these type of videos, or these type of playlists, I should say, do you have any problems with the Twitter banner? Thinking about switching to that one. I don't think black borders on YouTube. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is I didn't really like the Twitter banner, to be honest. It looked a little pixelated even for the Twitter banner. I kind of like the YouTube banner a lot better. Worst case scenario is you resize the YouTube banner so it fits on Twitter. The next thing I want to say is when you have videos with just one playlist, one video in it, you got to ask yourself, am I going to go back to this? If not, probably put underneath a bigger blanket of a term. So like on my thing, it's like if I'm going to play a game and I'm ever going to play it once, it gets filed underneath a one shot. But in the future, let's say that is a horror game, like Alien Isolation is, I can put that also in a horror. So now it's underneath two playlists, and you can do that. You're allowed to do that. So you got a couple of ones going on. You got YouTube tips. I got to guess. I'm going to guess that this is new. Also, you want your banner to be consistent so that it's recognizable. Absolutely. That's one of the things I like to preach. He's so preachy. Gosh, I can't stand it. Let's see. I like the branding. That's actually it's working. Yo, I got all my stock and sweeping done. Still at work though. Aw. Don't worry, you're almost out. But yeah, I like that you're keeping branding now. Now that I depending on how this turns out when we go to look at it, I'm going to point you in a guy's direction who does gaming news. And I would definitely learn from him, like what he does, because it works. Paragon shutting down this year. I like these tags. Not tags. I like these thumbnails. They're doing really great. So let's take a look.
Paragon is closing down April the 26th. Paragon is a free-to-play mobile game developed by Epic Games released over a year ago in March. Its key feature to separate from the other mobile games seemed to be its deck building elements. Each character had his own unique attack and stats, but depending on which card you equip could greatly affect the gameplay. The reason it's closing down is pretty simple. Fortnite is a massive game and most of the Paragon team has started supporting Fortnite. Also, the player count for the game started to drop. Epic Games will offer all players a full refund for the money they put into the game. Jesus, fuck, this video is short. Why Paragon sucks video. Now imagine this. You're a guy, a pretty handsome guy, black, well endowed, who has deleted Paragon because it's a boring game. And in order to tell your story, you gotta sell some messages for this. Okay, now imagine this. You just downloaded Paragon. The game explains nothing to you, so you spend 2 hours in a tutorial. And don't hit me with that you gotta look it up crap. If you have to research how your game works, then you done goof. And I would actually just rather uninstall the game. So, Paragon was my first MOBA. So due to that, I was a bit forgiving for the curve it takes to actually play the game. After I got the most basic understanding of how MOBA works, I jumped right into the online play because you need to play online to unlock stuff. And lo and behold, I got fucking destroyed because everyone was all juiced up on their cars and I damn it.
Alright, this is actually really well done. It is so full of info. Here's where we're going to have an issue. It's your tags. Paragon News, Paragon Gameplay, Paragon shutting down, Paragon closing, Paragon rant, Paragon sucks, Paragon Epic Games. Then you say LostTrigger, but then you say Paragon PS4 review, PS4 mobile games, PS4 mobile Paragon. Actually, no, your tags aren't too bad. Let me be honest on that. And I like how much information you're putting in there. But I also feel like since I've seen you in here, it'd be kind of cool to see sort of like a news-ish type setting where you're sitting at a desk or in front of the camera, so we can see you talking, adding your own facial features and personality while you're going over these things. I like how this is looking, and I don't know why it's got a dislike, but I'm actually going to change that for you. I believe your tags could be better, but they're not terrible. You're almost there. The one thing I want to definitely say is look up to see what other people are using for tags for the Paragon news that were coming out, like the word Paragon update. You have a good voice and good videos, dial in your SEO and you'll blow up. Dude, no, it's really good. So I'm going to show you a guy who does a really good job at video game news. I'm going to show you what he does. This is News Cartridge. He's actually part of MGN. He does a really good job. He's not on the main network, but he's part of Freedom and MGN, and he does a really good job with everything he does. And I love some of the stuff he does.
Call of Duty World War II Resistance season is upon us, so we have to live the spirit of the.
Shut up. So this is News Cartridge.
Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Monday, January 29th, 2018. Welcome back from the weekend, and today we are starting with Todd Rogers, having been...
See what he's doing, he's showing lower thirds. He's keeping the information fast, and he's telling you like the dates of what everything's going on. So that definitely helps. But look at those tags though. He packs those tags on. Yeah, no, he's really good at what he does. I'm not gonna knock him. He's actually I'm subscribed to him twice. I'm subscribed. Well, of course MGN subscribed to him because he's part of MGN, but or he used to actually make videos for us. But I personally am subscribed to him because he does a good job at reporting the news, and he's pretty sarcastic, and he likes putting his little own sense of humor on the end of it, too.
Of all of his world records for video games by Twin Galaxies, the company whose sole purpose it is to keep world records for video games. Mr. Rogers has many titles, including the King of Video Games, Mr. Activision, and is widely regarded as the first professional gamer. And it's not just one of his scores that's been wiped, it's more than 10. Most of the records he held were for Atari 2600 games, and most of these scores were verified by a personal friend of his, whom, by the way, is currently serving jail time for the sexual abuse of a minor. And even Mr. Rogers admitted...
Yeah, so that's a thing. Dandruff is a good dude. I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty cool people. But, like, even his descriptions are really well filled out. But let's take a look at this. Paragon is shutting down... Oh, there's not much there. Paragon is shutting down April this year. Half of the reason is because of Fortnite. Videos was short, so I started ranting why I don't like the game. Alright, so maybe what you could do is instead of just putting one bit of news out there, is put a lot of bit of news out there. What you'll notice that people like Dandruff do is or even Philip DeFranco, they don't just talk about one subject, they talk about multiple subjects. They get the hook subject, which in his case was Todd Rogers, and that's a video oh man, that is a video I recommend watching, guys. You want to see a fraud get taken down. The Todd Rogers video. Ooh, that is a tasty meatball. I really liked what I saw on that. That it was a long time justice overdue, but it was definitely needed. Getting a camera for the video. I recommend it, dude. I recommend it. I totes recommend. Totes Rex. But also the description needs to be worked on. Description, a couple things you need to put in a description. More of a description what's going on in the video. More of maybe what your opinion is on a particular thing. And I was about to say that. Citing your sources. Where you get your information is absolutely important because people are going to ask you where you got that from. What was that information you got from? And when you can cite your sources, it makes you more of a credible news channel. And believe it or not, people like news sources see where people are getting the information from, so they're getting clicks. They're going to go, okay, well this dude's channel is generating a lot of information for us. Let's Let's take a look at it. And maybe they might be able to give you first-hand news before other people do, either via Twitter or direct messaging, like through email or anything like that. But this is all very important things. So when you're trying to do a news-based channel, make sure you're on top of the news. Make sure you're putting out news every day. Dandruff puts out news from Monday to Friday, much like Philip DeFranco does. And between those times, he goes over a whole bunch of information that's going on, and believe it or not, you are in video gaming news. That is a lot of information that happens every day. The video game industry is a big one, and it is constantly expanding every day for everyone. So that is something you got a great voice for it, you got a great attitude, and I really liked the how everything worked. It was really well put together. So like that's not the issue. I guess the issue is right now is your SEO, my man. Your search engine optimization. If you can get your hooks into that, you can start working on it a lot better. And the next thing I want to say is you don't have too much in a way of like things like social media in your description is either. So I'm going to show you his description. He cites his sources. He shows all of his words and stuff. He shows all of his social media, and he timestamps everything he talks about. So in like between 10 seconds and a minute and 59 seconds, he talked about the whole Todd Rogers dispute, world records officially declared invalid and banned, which was the main subject of this particular thing. What is the best way to get traffic to one's channel? Best thing you can start doing is uploading and getting it out there. Just like a lot of people, it's like, here's the thing, like people will either just shotgun uploads and they'll be mediocre, or they'll put out decent uploads and they'll be all right. But the thing is like getting it in front of the right people. You have to be on social media. That's the biggest thing when it comes to making videos on YouTube. Is social media is going to be one of your biggest things, and a better understanding of how social media works, how hashtags work, how each individual social media actually drives the attention of an audience are all going to be very important things for yourself, as well as putting out videos that are currently trending. So I would definitely like look into YouTube Trends. Not YouTube, Google Trends. You can look at YouTube Trends through Google Trends, but Google Trends, for you guys that don't know, is a very useful tool. I recommend it. If you guys got a curiosity of a video game that's out or soon to be out, Google Trends would probably be a good way to look at it and see, hey, is this worth putting time and effort into making for my channel? And believe it or not, in some cases it is. I mean, like there's a lot of things coming out. I believe Fortnite has an interesting mention on Google Trends, because Fortnite's not actually too big in the United States, believe it or not, even though it is searched a bit, but not to the same extent to places like Europe or Russia. For some reason, they're really into that game. But I would not be able to do it next. There's a line that you have to wait in. So yeah, I would work on the tags and description. Your SEO is going to be your strongest suit on here, so I definitely recommend working on that. The rest of the information that you're giving is really well thought out. I can tell it's really well scripted. You're using the correct amount of cuts and jumps and everything like that. So I would totally get that going. And then you also have, thank you for keeping us informed, Lost. You got to talk to your people. That's going to bring them back. He talked to you a day ago, an hour ago, and you didn't say anything to him. I know you're probably watching this about an hour ago, but always talk to people as much as you can. I know I'm doing the live stream right now, so you could talk to people all you want. If someone messages me, they're going to have to wait till I'm done with my live stream. That's been my biggest thing. Like I'll be working and someone sends me a text message and I'm like, I can't look at my phone. I'm in charge of a lot of things. So that's those are the things you're going to work on. Is tag in your description. Your thumbnails are looking really sharp. Your channel's looking pretty sharp. I'm not going to lie. I do like what I'm seeing here. I kind of want to see like maybe this like little lower end logo somewhere on here. Maybe, I don't know. Just a recommendation. Some gameplay. I whimper like a dog. But I like the news portion of your channel is actually very interesting, and if you can find a way to roll with that, that would be really cool. I mean, like I know a lot of people are doing news-based channels, and that's a thing, but I believe the more energy, the more effort you put into a channel, the more it shows and the more entertaining it is for other people. So keep that going and just keep shining. I know you curse a bit on yours, but that's fine. That is your personality, my dude. So keep it up. I mean, I do have a good feeling that your channel could grow if you continue your methods so far. So keep it up, man. My dude. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And keep your uploads consistent. If you're doing news every day, it's got to be every day. It can't be two, 3 days a week. All right. And also after that guy, Demkeys, we're gonna shut it down. Okay. So the next one is the MGN. Malar. Mentak, the mind taker. Prepare for your mind to be taken. Okay. Space Ghost? Anybody? No? Okay. I guess I'm too old for you.
Hey, what's
hey.
up, Master? This is TheMajesticMilotic here, bringing you a Pokemon Sun and Moon update video.
I didn't pause it.
Today I was planning on doing a snake
okay,
video.
So we're gonna talk. This is a year ago, so I'm not gonna base it off that. But let's talk about this banner of yours, my dude. The banner needs a lot of love. It's very blown out. It's very pixelated. And there's nothing on there that actually says TheMajesticMilotic, sort of like your branding. There's nothing really there. The next thing, though, I do like the Pokemon that you use. The only downside is it doesn't really tell us too much about your channel. I kind of want to see something that kind of jumps out at me. You got to think, what do I do on my channel? And that's what's going to be a part of it. Yeah, Pokemon are definitely going to be a good portion of the channel. But I also believe if you put more effort into the actual artwork, it becomes more alluring, more aesthetical. But yeah, I would get that going. You got your popular uploads, past live streams. Don't forget your individual uploads too. Individual uploads are definitely going to be a thing that's going to be on your individual uploads. Individual playlists are definitely going to be something you want to put on your front page so people can see that you produce a lot of different types of content for your channel. Let's take a look at this about section. Hey, what's up, Pokemon fans? This is TheMajesticMilotic and and there should be a comma there. TheMajesticMilotic, an up-and-coming Pokatuber, period. This is my YouTube channel. Okay, there. So you got one heck of a run-on sentence here, and it probably needs to be reworded a bit. So this is how it reads. Hey, what's up, Pokemon fans? This is TheMajesticMilotic, an up-and-coming YouTuber. This is my YouTube channel. I am going to bring you showdown battles and playthroughs, Nuzlocke of Pokemon game. Leave a comment on my videos, and I will respond to leave a sub, and I will most likely sub back. I also have a Pokemon account. So there's a lot of things that might be wrong with that. The big one is the grammar. I'm a big stickler on grammar, but so is the rest of the internet, so welcome to the internet. The next thing I want to say is breathe. Next thing I want to say is probably I would recommend using like Grammarly. Grammarly is a good way to structure sentences, or even copy paste it into Word. Word will tell you where you're probably having a bit of a run on sentences. My laptop with the banner is in a shop. Just look. Okay, cool. So I would work on that. Tell us a little bit more about. You tell us what you want to do. Tell us what brought you to YouTube. You tell us what you do. Now tell us what your upload schedule is and who you are as an individual. That'd be important. Also, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, so it's a link that brings me back to your front page. Probably not needed for this. What you need to get on is some social media. I want to see a Twitter, at least, to start with. Then Instagram and Facebook. I definitely want to see this. Do you even breathe, bro? Sometimes, I guess. But you need to get on some social media. Without that, you're kind of blind to the world right now. So let's go to your playlist. And you definitely don't need a link to bring us back to the channel we're already on. Once you're able, I got you. I know your computer's in a shop, but we're talking about your currents. So I like that you got a lot of playlists in here that aren't just one video in the playlist. So that's good. That Pokemon Crystal and Pokemon White 2 playthrough, are you ever planning to go back to that? If not, probably put them underneath more of a blanket one, because I would like to see anyone beat Pokemon Crystal or Pokemon White in 2 or 4 videos. It is a very long game. Let's go to videos. Even speedrunning. Next thing I'm going to make a big comment on, and this one gets me a lot, is when you're recording yourself for any video, always remember your camera goes landscape, not vertical. Landscape. Portrait, landscape. Landscape is a little bit more professional, and it will take up more of the screen. This way, you have a lot of real estate that you ain't using. So I would always record landscape. The next thing, thumbnails are going to have to be a thing. Thumbnails 100% are going to need to be worked on, because there actually is no thumbnail that's going to be too alluring or clickable for people to see. So I would get working on those thumbnails. All right. Next thing, you go Pokemon Go open map update. Pokemon Go. Wow, that's been a minute since I've heard that. I used to actually have it on my phone. I removed it from my phone, like, I want to say about 3 months ago. Just wasn't working. It's not that it wasn't working. I don't know. I just noticed I never played it anymore, and I just got rid of it. And I put a lot of time into that. A lot of battery power too. Yeah. But let's take a look. You go Pokemon Go open map update.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is TheMajesticMilotic here, bringing you a brand new video. Today we are live in my neighborhood again, but not just for catching Pokemon this time, but to talk about something Niantic did on its side. If you look carefully, you'll notice something different about my in-game map from the last times. As of today, Niantic has officially updated the in-game map based upon Open Maps December 2017 data, which means new areas are being added to the in-game map and recognized for whatever they are, such as parks and stuff like that. Which is what they did here with mine.
Go catch that Venonat and Weedle? What's good?
Well, my park is just a driveway.
And a Hoppip? Could just ignore them?
Now, it's seen as a park. No Pokestops yet, but it's a step in the right direction.
And a Spearow? He's gonna blow them off? No, it's fine. Okay. People still play it a lot in my university. Seriously. That's interesting to know. Just checking my phone. So, quick thing. When you're trying to explain things and show things to people, especially when it comes to your phone, and a lot of people do this when they're walking, believe it or not, the wind blowing into the microphone makes it really hard to focus on what you're trying to say. Have them already. Just because you have them doesn't mean you can't catch them and get the stuff and release them back into the wild. Huh? Just don't want to waste your Pokeballs? Is they too good for your Pokeballs? Is that what it is? But no. The next thing I want to make mention of, I can tell you're running out of breath while you're walking, and maybe if you were to sit down and find a nice little space to talk about the game, and then show gameplay of it while you're talking about it would probably be a good idea, because the issue is I can hear you running out of breath while you're talking, and I mean, like, I can't handle hills too much myself. I got little short legs and a little stubby knees, so I mean, like, and I'm a little person, so out of Pokeballs at the time though. Oh, okay, yeah, I feel that. I live in an area that is full of Pokestops, so like. Because I live in the art district, so there's a bunch of museums by me. So that's a Pokestop every like 5 seconds. That and Buffalo has like the most churches in the world for some reason. I still don't know why. But the next thing I want to say is camera focus is everything. When for cameras, this is all focal for everybody. Always make sure when you're recording yourself, your camera's level to your face. I know you're walking, but for any type of recording, always try to make sure your camera is at least a little level to your face. If it's down underneath, it kind of makes it look like you're talking down to people. Last thing you want people to be talking down to people. And it gives them that feeling of helplessness. It's all psychology. You give them a feeling of helplessness if you're talking down to them. Adversely, you don't want to be talking up to them because it looks like you don't know what you're talking about and you're just a little child. Like, you guys can believe me what I'm saying when I say this stuff. But no, I like to put people on my level, try to keep them level. I'm not sure what you're walking around with. If you got like one of them little selfie stick, but I'm not sure if you got that going for yourself. But yeah, I would try to keep it level with you. It's just all psychological, and it kind of makes you look a little friendlier if you're not looking down at people. You want to look at them at face to face. Next thing I want to say is there is no tags. There are no tags here on this this video because of the lack of tags. And bit of a description. It's currently invisible to YouTube's algorithmic search. The park. Oh, you're overexcited. I understand, but always think about your recording style when at any point in time. You go. There's no tags and there's no description. So today we talked about an open map and a map update, but nowhere in there you tell us what type of map, what game this is, what you're doing on a game, or anything along that line. And all that is very important information. You don't give us a synopsis of the game. You don't give us your social media links. Again, all very important information for yourself. So, that being said, sorry, I yawned. It's gonna scoot you over this way. Yeah. Goodbye. So that being said, I would probably work on those tags. I would probably work on the description a bit more, and I would definitely work on overall recording as well. But the tags need to be specific to this. What is this? This is Pokemon Go open map update. Or if there's like an update number, you could use that too. Pokemon Go update version 1.3.6.9.8.3.3. I don't know, it all depends on what you're doing. Newest Pokemon Go update. Pokemon Go update 2018. A lot of important things. Pokemon Go update. New greenery or like new parks added. So all that's very important stuff. So yeah. Put that in there and get that going for yourself, okay? So work on your description, work on your tags, work on your overall recording, work on your thumbnails. The thumbnails are going to have to start looking a little different. Work on your about section a bit more. Yeah, well, you're going to have to. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be that guy to be pretty stringent on it, but if you're here, I believe you would be here for me to go over your channel. And if I'm here to go over your channel, that means you have an interest of driving your channel to actually start working. And the biggest thing you got to do when it comes to YouTube is be social. Social media. As a matter of fact, I'm going to VidCon this year. Yeah, and that is a social thing. Social media is the best way to communicate with anybody. A lot of the people I actually know on YouTube, I know through social media. So I definitely recommend getting on it. As much as you might not agree with it all the time, it is definitely going to help your channel grow, because that's what I'm hoping you're here for. Not just, hey, this is my channel, come look at it, but more like, hey, this is my channel, what can I do to make this better? And a big thing is going to be social media. So, and the rest of the information I gave as well. So work on those thumbnails, work on those tags, work on the description, and get yourself going, okay, my dude? And eventually, if you can get this nice and put together really well and record your videos in landscape, it's going to be a lot better for you, and also get your playlist on track as well. So thank you for sharing that with us, and I definitely hope to see you in the future, and hope to see you on more social media so we can get you rocking there, okay, my dude? Thank you for sharing with us. Stay awesome. Hot Pockets. All right. Let's see. Who the next person? Peanut! Peanut, are you here? That's not what I copied. Oh my god, I need it. Rex, you're always needed. You're always needed, Rex. Look at that. Sending you to a timestamp that doesn't exist. All right. All right, so you've been having fun with your banner. That's definitely looking a little bit different than last time. Your pumpkins came out a lot better than mine. I can definitely say that much. You know I'm about to hit you with something hard here. In a minute, I got a feeling you already know what I see immediately that's missing. So we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But I like that you got your uploads on your front page. I do like the banner. It's a lot of fun. I think I said this before, but the text is a little hard to read because it doesn't exactly separate itself from the peanuts in the back. So yeah, I would try to see what you could do to separate that. I believe that would help you out a little bit. But you got your popular uploads, creative playlists, and there are no individual playlists. The other thing I want to make mention of is there are these. We're gonna mention that in a second. We're just gonna keep going. I see a lot of stuff on your front page that we're gonna be talking about in a quick second. Ugh. No, it's good. Don't get me wrong. The banner is good. I just kind of want to see the text a little bit more separated from the peanuts because it makes it a little hard to read. Let's gonna scoot that back. Let's see. Hello, sexy people. Hello. And welcome to my gaming vlogging channel that I share with my awesome wife. My name is Jeremy, and I'm from Newfoundland, Canada. They found it newly. This channel was created for the purpose of creating a community of like-minded people who enjoy gaming and having fun. Otherwise, if you don't like having fun, get the hell out of here. You can expect to see many videos with those community members and the occasional vlogs with my wife and family. Thanks for dropping in and have a great day. Okay, cool. It's not too bad. I see you working on it. But I kind of want to know what kind of content you produce. And I want to know what your upload schedule is. Yeah. Let's take a look at it. All right. You haven't used this in over a year, so I think it's time to start using your Instagram. And let's take a look at this. Happy birthday, bro, at Hotted89. 7 fun hours of playing Sea of Thieves. Why can you get Sea of Thieves? I can't get Sea of Thieves. I'm not cool enough for Sea of Thieves. I'm not cool at all. I'm lame, as a matter of fact. Also, I don't have Windows 10. So, hey, that's another situation that we're not going to get into. But looks like you've been pretty active on here. 7 hours and counting on editing the Sea of Thieves video. I hope the time drops off when I start to get better at editing. It does. What's a good idea for editing is making sure that you keep track of time frames when interesting things happen in your head or on a piece of paper. I have a piece of paper that I keep timestamps. Yeah, here you guys go. It don't make sense to you, but when I'm putting stuff together, that is a lifesaver. This little piece of it's like I have multiple pieces of paper that are like this, but gosh, that is a time saver. I tell you what, because you got the hookups, you got the ups. Where's my ups? I don't get no ups. But let's see. Can't wait to edit my Sea of Thieves footage. This should be hilarious. Well, I like to have to put effort into YouTube so I can get 1,000 subs. All right, so you're active on here. Oh, damn. Calling him straight out. Here, I'm going to give that a love. I'm all about that tea. But I like that. I want to see you get a little more interactive with other people on there, but not bad. Not bad at all. Take a look at them tasty playlist. Now then, you'll notice I'll know something right off the bat. You got Sea of Thieves, Titanfall, all the single ladies. Not exactly sure what that has to do with Mass Effect Andromeda. Fortnite reviews, SPV news, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, Chicken, and Spin Tires, all with one video in it. Now, are you ever planning to go back to these? If not, put them underneath the blanket term until you can organize them into more of a final category, which will help you out. It's my single video list. Yeah, I bought a notebook, so many notes. I need to move more over. Got the hookups. I need the hookups. So I would just start working on your playlist a little bit more and probably get rid of the playlist you don't intend on going back to. All right? Let's go to your vids. Pirates. Titanfall 2, Happy Halloween, Peanut Pumpkin. Now, here's the thing I'm about to get you for, because you know what I'm about to hit you on. Instinctively, you should know, is you good sir, have got to start uploading a lot more. I remember these uploads because the last one I looked at was your most recent video then, which was your Stainless Works catback exhaust on a 2017 Jeep. I remember we were looking at that. That was interesting to see. But that was the last video I remember going over 4 months ago. And since then, you've only uploaded 4 times. That is a huge issue. You shouldn't be taking so much time off. It's hard enough to gain any ground on here, but if you're not uploading a regular, consistent schedule, that's going to be a big thing. And people think I don't have the best memory in the world, and sometimes you're right. But when I remember, like, I have visual memory, so if I see something that I can, like, I'm like, wait a second, I've been here before. I've seen that before. Why? And then it's like it just all the memory from that comes back. So you can't have this big gap. No more of that. None. Nope. 0. I want to see 10, 50 uploads a week. No, at least 3 to 4 uploads a week for you guys until you can start getting back into the swing of thing. Also keep in mind the relevancy of certain games if and when they come out. Published a book. It took up so much time, but I have a catalog of like 1 terabyte worth of game footage that we can start to use. All right, cool. So, and congratulations for your wife. Let's see this.
It's a pirate's life for me.
Well played, sir. Another sloop?
Little baby. Yeah, little baby like us.
A few moments later.
Good hit. But for the ram.
Really hit me.
Lead him a little more.
I want to play this game. Why can't I play this game?
They go.
Yo, they sank. They fucking sank! I can't tell if they sank or they fucking rage quit. They're coming right for us.
Left. Oh, sorry.
I like how the music goes with the game. I'm sorry. I'm officially entertained. You guys don't understand. Assassin's Creed Black Flag was one of my most favorite Assassin's Creed games. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like I love this stuff. This gets me like so excited. I love these types of games. And what I liked about it was every time he hits, the music crescendos just a little. Oh, it's so good. Ah.
One guy just jumped off.
So you gotta learn to lead your shots a little.
It's dead. One guy jumped off. Let's go fuck him up. Asking how big it was.
Fun fact: the name of the instrument your character is playing is the hurdy-gurdy.
Oh, you see him? Yeah, buddy. They must be on this little island. Do you want to sink the ship, or what do you want to do? They have to be looting something.
Okay. I'm gonna bring us alongside, and we can, if you want to just go on there and steal their shit, we could do that.
Oh, hell yeah. Arr, we're pirates. I'm only here for the booty.
Okay, so good editing. You got my attention. This is actually really well put together. The editing's fantastic. I love the visual of this game. Like this makes me want to buy it. I wish I could buy it. I wish I could handle it. My poor little computer. I just don't have enough money to get it going for us. So that's a sad thing. Watch the ending. Saul, you want me to get all the way to the end?
Goodbye, Bruce. I love you.
Yep.
R.I.P. Bruce 218. Get that hashtag going. That's good. You get an MGN thumbs up for that one. Okay, so that was good. It's good stuff. I like it. I want this game. Sea of Thieves, Pirate, Beta, Xbox One. You threw me off, dude. Now I don't even want to give you bad review. No, I'm joking. But you did throw me off a bit. Sea of Thieves, Pirate, Beta, Xbox One, Sea of Thieves gameplay, Sea of Thieves Beta. And by the way, speaking of trending, this game is trending. I know that for a fact. Pirate PvP, probably not a strong one on its own. Pirate PvP game, Pirates, Sea of Thieves gameplay part 1, Sea of Thieves gameplay Xbox One, Sea of Thieves gameplay episode 1. Funny videos and gameplay. Probably those aren't your strongest ones either. You didn't use the tag, It's a Pirate's Life for me. That would have been a tag. Sea of Thieves Pirates PvP, that would be another tag. Those are just some tags you could have used. Sea of Thieves funny moments, Sea of Thieves best moments, Sea of Thieves sinking to Spruce Bruce. Like there's R.I.P. Bruce 2018. That would be another good one for you. I like that game. I really wish I had that game right now. We'd be playing Sea of Thieves over on Frosted, but Frosty doesn't have a new computer. I just got this Windows 7 thing, and I ain't got no Xbox One because I like to actually play games, and this is the only game that looks interesting for the Xbox One, funny enough, that I would want to play. So I'll just see y'all later. So I was just told I have to do the rest of my channel reviews, even though I like this game and I wanted to go out and get an Xbox right now. Now I need this, right? Hey Peanut family, are you ready to sail through the high seas with Tinypeanut and Captain Caveman? Today we check out the beta of Sea of Thieves and pillage and plunder to our heart's content. For more videos like this, don't forget. Okay, so what you could be doing right now. What you could be doing right now with this description is giving us a brief summary of Sea of Thieves. So like Sea of Thieves like description, you can put that down there and link us to Sea of Thieves. So if we want to play the game, we could go there and download it or do whatever with it and have fun. That should be something you should be putting in your description to add more to the description. And who knows, maybe they'll see that people are clicking on that link through your description. Yeah. That's something you probably would want to add on there. It adds a lot to your discoverability through the algorithmic search of YouTube. So just kidding. I liked that video. If you could put more videos out like that, because that was very entertaining. I actually thought that video was actually pretty well put together and very well done. If you can keep doing that on a consistent basis, you'll have a good channel. That was actually really well put together. I liked it, but I believe the thumbnail could have been a little bit better. We could have even been playing Honor Bruce, and could have had a little more fun with the thumbnail. But other than that, I did like what I saw. So just keep that up and work on the rest of the channel in terms of the thumbnail, and your SEO, your search engine optimization. So other than that, that's. Get more consistent with that stuff, all right? All right. Pancakes of waifu. No problem, Tiny. Waifu Pancakes, you still here? I is here. I be here, I tells you. So what would you like me to go over today, Mr. Pancakes? I'm just curious. Would you like me to go over this time? Because we did go over your channel last time, but I want to know what you want me to go over this time.
Hey there, guys, gals, and
triggered weebs of the internet. Maybe my Yandere ASMR video? My dude! Where are your uploads? You didn't upload anything since the last time I reviewed you. I looked over and I'm like, wait, what is going on here? Where's the uploads? What's the deal with that? There's no uploads. You haven't uploaded in a week, my man. What happened? Where's the happy haps?
Hey there, guys, gals, and triggered weeaboos of the internet. My name is Waifu Pancakes, and I've been seeing this around a lot lately. I don't know why it's been showing up in my suggestions a lot, but
here's my quick question to you, and I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed this, but why is your camera mirrored? Better get on it. You got to be uploading almost every other day as a gaming channel. But why do you have your video? Why do you have your camera flipped? Why is it mirrored? Like you have it reversed. And the only reason I know that is because that is in reverse, and so is your shirt. finna go down. I need to know why we're all backwards and stuff. Alice. That's through the looking glass.
I've been getting a lot of yandere ASMR. What the fuck? Alright, I get that some people are into yanderes. I'm kind of into yanderes too. It's cool. I mean, I guess the roleplay audio is just so that, like, hey, I don't know where I was going with that statement, but I decided, hey.
I like the editing, but I feel like you should record on something that's not the internet camera that you've been using. I can tell it's an internet camera because it has a hard time tracking you. Like I have a higher powered one on my computer right here, but it's tracking. It's still a little weak even for my taste. But I can tell it's not working for you. But it's a combination of things. The one big thing that definitely affects you again is that lighting we were talking about last time. But this camera's having a hard time keeping track of you.
Hey, you guys would get a kick out of it. Let's make a video.
It's recording at like maybe 25 frames a second.
So
or less.
Here we are, and wow, this has been an intro. Anyway, let's just get into this.
I have to protect you.
Well, this is creepy right off the bat.
This place.
You sure?
You belong to me and no one else.
But
don't
what?
ever look at anyone else, okay?
Well,
I'll make sure that you don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to hold you against your will.
But you are.
But I want you to be as comfortable as possible.
Uh-huh.
So.
What? Oh no, I started it.
You. That's why I bought you the biggest cage that I could find.
Oh, you're keeping me in a cage. How nice. I feel very...
And people are into this. So let's talk about those tags. We talked about your tags in the past because you reuse a lot of tags that you that you do. This is so weird. People, the reason these exist is because people are into this. Eh? All right, Frosty ASMR. Let's do it. What you need to do is work on your tags. Your tags are a little off. You say you're doing gameplay and walkthrough and let's plays, but this isn't nothing like that. This is a commentary on Yandere ASMR. So, if you were to fix that and have it geared more towards the subject matter at hand. I have that because it's under default. Oh, you forgot. Yeah, don't default. You just made me stop what I was doing. I couldn't resist. That was... Can you imagine Frosty ASMR? Frosty channel review ASMR. There's an idea for a video. Okay, so don't have default ASMR Frosty. Someone's at the door. I gotta go. Okay, you have a... Do it. YouTube channel review ASMR. That's too much fun. Whew. And watch this. I bet people would watch it because there's... I don't get it. I don't understand ASMR. Of course, you wanna know what I listen to when I'm working on things. When I'm working on things, I sound like a crazy person. I'll show you what I listen to when I'm working on like projects. Is it distracting? No. Yes, it is my biggest fan. But you could also buy fan.mp3.
Hey there, guys, gals, and weeaboos of the internet.
I heard that particular white noise video definitely blows you away. So don't use when money is tight and you have the virtual. All right. You win. You pause me at the channel review. Oh, we're doing puns now. Oh no, yeah. I heard making puns is a breeze. I like to leave my viewers gusting. Okay. So I found something on the internet. Thanks for watching. Description. Tags. The list is closed. Yeah, Toothless, you missed. I mean, I've been doing this for a while, Toothless. I actually was supposed to end it at 10, but I still got a bit more. Sorry, Toothless. You know I would love to go over your channel. Toothless, that's odd. What happened? I could have sworn you were... Hold up. Sorry, guys. I have no idea what I was about to say. Toothless, if you show up tomorrow at mine, I'm going to be doing pancakes. There will be more. If you show up tomorrow at my stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, I'll be able to go over your channel. I will be able to go over your channel. Show up early. I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you, my man. Because you know I love seeing you come around. I really do. But pancakes, this is great, but you need to fill out the description. You need to fill out these tags. You need to work on a lot of different things that we were talking about just now. And the title's great. But I feel like the
Hey there, guys, gals, and triggered weeaboos of the internet. My name is Waifu Pancakes, and I've been seeing...
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good thumbnail. Yo, does anyone know why... quick question for those of you out there. I just got home from school. No worries. I'll try to jump on. Okay. That would be great to see. But quick question. Does anybody know why Markiplier has been streaming on Twitch a lot? Same goes for Jacksepticeye. Is there something that they're getting paid for that I didn't know about, or I'm not being privy to? I'm a little confused. They've been on there a lot lately, and I'm not exactly sure why. So if y'all know any information, I'd like to know so I can do research. Yeah, because he's been on there like every night for the last month. Ask them. Some sort of partnership with them. Oh, lucky them. Lucky them. They have a thing where only subs can comment, so they can read comments better than on YouTube. That's why I think anyways. Maybe. But keep this up. But don't keep this up. Start uploading more often. Do it! Because I said so. Alright. Yeah, it is well suited for live streaming compared to YouTube. It's often asked why I don't stream on Twitch. Because I do stream almost every day. I could do restream. I should do restream. I don't know why I don't. Thanks for the review. No problem. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Polygon. What a great place to go for information. All right, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and more gamers' personalities to produce exclusive content for Twitch. Twitch announced today that four top gaming personalities will produce exclusive contents for the streaming platform as a part of a multi-year deal with Disney Digital Network. High-profile streamers Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Luzu Gaming, and Strawberry17 will manage their own channels according to Twitch, broadcasting live streams and creating pre-recorded videos that will remain exclusive to Twitch. The company added that although the majority of these creators have streamed and archived content on the platform before, most of the new and exclusive content will debut beginning today. Twitch did not specify how many streams or videos the personalities will be contracted to make, but did confirm that the viewers will not be prevented from producing clips with the clips function of those streams that could potentially be uploaded to YouTube afterwards. That said, Twitch did confirm that to Polygon that someone taking that content and then uploading it to another platform without their consent would be copyright infringement, meaning people can do this but probably shouldn't. None of the content creators are prohibited from uploading or streaming content on YouTube that wasn't originally created for Twitch under the new deal either. Michael Aragon, Senior Vice President of Content at Twitch, said that the company is investing in talent, tools, and features to help creator community grow. One of those new tools is Video Producer, an editing and publishing suite that will allow streamers to create live viewing events for communities with landing pages, countdowns, and scheduling. So that is our answer, my dudes. That is our answer. Yeah, it looks, but it does look like a legit piece of information. But that being said, Dreaded Zone, are you still here? Dreaded Zone. You gotta throw that 30-second timer up. Yeah, B.T.D, some serious dedication. All right, well, that's that. Going on to the next person. With a twist! Are you here with a twist? Let's see if I said it. With a twist, are you here? I just did. With a twist. Art thou here with a twist? Reset. Start the timer. Song I haven't played in a while. All right, well, I know B.T.D's here. B.T.D, B.T.D, B.T.D. Okay, I know B.T.D is here, so that is a person we can rely on. See, people get this little channel review thing twisted with the channel shoutout, and we don't do that here. Y'all ain't here. Y'all don't get your channel review. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. Gotta be dedicated. You want it? You want this bad enough? You gonna stay. Ow, mother trucker. That hurt like a butt cheek on a stick. Woo! Okay, so let me explain something. Lately, it's gonna sound gross, but my rib cage been cracking a bit. It's a little weird. It feels so weird. But if I press right here, occasionally you get a really deep crack, and it hurts. But then it feels so much better afterwards. It sounds gross. All right, there's that dedication. All right, I like the banner already. Really cool. Liking the icon, pretty neat. Neato Dorito. Liking the upload section, the popular upload section. I want to see some playlists. I want to see some tags. some playlists. I want to see some individual playlists. I want to see some creative playlists on your front page. And with 433 subscribers and probably X number of videos, I kind of want to see a channel trailer from you. I believe a channel trailer should be and would be a very important thing for you, okay? So let's take a look at this. I make daily content for you guys whilst working over 40 hours a week and trying to live at the same time. I like how that works. Yeah. And I got good news that's good for my pocketbook, not so much good for my sleep schedule coming up very soon, but I still got to talk it over with the person to be for that. As much as there is mostly gaming on this channel, the uploads may be different, from challenges to vlogs, etc. I really going to turn down this heater because, God, I am roasting. I really encourage you guys to leave a comment on my videos as I respond to every single one of them. Okay, tell us what you upload on here. Tell us what you, like you say you do mostly gaming on this channel. Uploads might be different. Let's be a little bit more specific now. What is it that you do on this channel? What made you start your YouTube channel? And what is the upload schedule? That's what I want to see. I want to see an upload schedule. Next, I like that you have your Twitter here and you call it the official B.T.D. Just finishing editing tomorrow's video, guy. Dude, I feel your pain. I feel that this is what pain is. This is what pain is. Man, that's a lot of editing. Good job. That is a lot on that timeline. And this looks like it's a long amount of time. This looks like it's a long amount of time. No, this little snip right here is 5 minutes. This is just 5 minutes of footage. Jeez. Are you done some work at the British Broadcasting Channel before YouTube? Dude, that's freaking awesome. That is really well done. Really well put together. I like seeing timelines that look like this. Not even mine are this complicated, unless you're going into my comic ones. But, my gosh, that is an impressive timeline. All right. So, oh, shoot. I like that you're actively posting different things on there. 30 minutes ago, 5 hours ago, there was this recorded videos, edit as much working. Join the club, my dude. Dude, you have no idea. The work is everything. What do you guys think of the no intro in my newest video? Let me know your thoughts. And I like how you're trying to be interactive with people that are watching. Dude, you have no idea. I hate copyright claims. I was getting a couple of them the last few days. I fought them all, and I deleted the audio that they said was copyrighted, even though it was like 90 years old. Well, don't worry, because it's on the way tomorrow. I like how this all looks, dude. This all looks very well put together on your social media. It's actually looking a lot better than some of my social media. YouTuber, King of Banter. Maybe a little bit more information here. Just a little bit more snippet. Let's take a look at the playlist. You got to work on playlist. The reason I say you got to work on playlist, because playlists definitely add to your SEO, your search engine optimization, by adding to the metadata of the videos that you're actually making, to putting them underneath the blanket terminology to make them more searchable, and adds a little bit more of a continuity to that search for YouTube's algorithm. So you definitely need to work on playlists for everything. So if you got 1,000 videos, each one of those should be in a playlist of some sort, but no playlist should have just one video in it, because that would be kind of silly thing to have a playlist for. So make sure you try to put your videos into playlists. It definitely helps the metadata. Totally does. Trust me on that. I got my getting over it thing that I did yesterday, got a copyright claim from one of the stupid songs they were playing in the background. Stupid songs. Which makes me hate Bandit Foddy even more. I like the thumbnails. The thumbnails are actually really well put together. Still undefeated Battle Right. I've never heard of it. I like your upload schedule. It's pretty good. What he does to remain consistent is he finds a day to record, and then he does all his editing the next day, which is a smart thing to do. It's actually very smart to do. let's take a look.
Electricity. Electricity. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Also, very cool looking. Very cool looking. Your camera's good.
How's it going, everyone? My name is B.T.D. and guys, welcome to Battle Right. Now, the feedback I had on this game was very positive, so I thought I'd revisit it because you guys seem to like it. And I believe last time the character I played was Jade, so hopefully we're going to be playing someone different this time. I believe they have like a free rotation. This character sort of reminds me of Veigar from League of Legends.
We bring the chaos.
Here he is, bringing the chaos, apparently. But if this guy's on the rotation, then I may as well give him a try. So I'm going to accept that. First time I'm playing this character, so you might have to bear with me. And I also learned that if you hold shift on the character that you're playing, it gives them like 2 extra abilities that overlaps like another 2. So like if you had Q and E that did something, if you hold shift, Q and E will then do something else, sort of thing. So it's quite interesting. I didn't know that previously. Again, I'm not going to promise anything because I'm not sure how good I will be. Hopefully these guys are up against aren't that great. Gives me a chance to sort of try this out then, I guess. Okay, let's she placed a tree over the orb. Okay, cool, I got that. No, they've stuck us. Come on. Get the right click off. Nice. That's some good damage there.
Alright, so MOBAs are generally a really hard thing to do a commentary over. The one thing I was looking up while the video was going was something after on the side. I was wondering why the video wasn't getting too much in the way of views. It's because the interest in this particular game peaked to its highest potential back on November 12th of last year. But since then, it has drastically pittered off in terms of interest. So I'm not saying don't play the things you like, but just keep that in mind. A game like this, the interest in it greatly decreased over time. Like it was a drastic decrease. So you can see there wasn't too much interest here. A little bit peaked there, but it went right up and just plummeted back down. So we're getting like a 14 out of that search, and right now it's like, yeah, it's big in Sweden. Of course, a lot of things is pretty big in Sweden. Not exactly sure why that is, but you'll notice that it's not being searched very much in certain countries. Sweden's, for some reason, still super interested in it. But then you go into France and certain parts of Ireland, and pretty much a lot of it's just petered off. There's not too much in terms of interest. So I was actually doing that research really quick for you as I was looking through it. That's called Google Trends. Really interesting to look at. But if you feel like a video might not be grabbing the right attention, the probability is what the situation behind it is. This one is I would say this is the first time I've ever heard of it, so I would say it's not a well-known MOBA. I've set a video, but I had to record it on my Note 8, so not great quality. A lot of money into it. Yeah, I can imagine. But with the amount of time you put into this video, with the amount of good quality you put into this video, you're just not getting a return on it, mainly due not because of necessarily the tags or the video itself, but maybe because of the subject matter of the video being at this point in time old hat. And I want this to succeed for you. I really do. So I'm hoping that it does in the future. The next thing I want to say is for your tags, make sure you put the tags that are more relevant to the video at the beginning and not necessarily a tag like Brad at the beginning, because Brad is a very basic term, and I'm pretty sure it's got to give me a couple million results on that search. So maybe not put Brad in all that official BTD. Make all the tags that are relevant to the video at the beginning, and then put your little peter off tags at the end. So I would work on that for tags. The tags aren't bad, just some tags just aren't working as hot. You got Ismo, and I'm not exactly sure if that's a character in this game, but I'm going to assume yes. And if so, a tag would have been Ismo Battle Right gameplay. That would have been one of them. You got Battle Right Ismo, which is something there, but you need to work on larger tags. You'll want to just focus on just single solitary word tags. I know on my videos I do single solitary word tags, maybe like two. I put 2 on there because sometimes, like, I'll be doing, like, Junkrat's voice. Junkrat is a big search. Junkrat is a huge search, but I try to piggyback off that search result through the other tags I use around it. I'll be back. All right, Daz, you have a good day. Or night. Night. It's night. It's night. Today we go for our second video of Battle Right. Capital T, this time as a new character. You should have said Ismo. Please feel free to comment down below if there are any characters that you would like to see. Also, please leave feedback. Okay, so here's some things you missed. First off, a link to Battle Right. Secondly, the summary of Battle Right above the link. Then followed by a little bit of well, before that, at the beginning of everything, talking a little bit more about your gameplay with Ismo, if it's something that you enjoyed, or if you found that Ismo plays more of a defensive character, more of an attack, more of a distance, more of a close range, and how did you feel while you're playing this character? Would you recommend them? These are all things that you should be putting in your description that people can physically read and YouTube's algorithm can pick off of. So you definitely need to add more to that description. And you got cool, man. You got, wait, okay, this guy just... Nice vid, keep it up. This game looks fun. You should give it a go sometimes. It's free. Cool, man, I will. Then you should follow that up with, be looking forward to seeing you in game someday. And just keep that communication continually going. But I want to see this succeed. I really do. So, because you're putting a lot of effort into these videos, I want to see the return on that invested time to come back to you, because you got a great camera, you got great, your commentary is okay, but it's really hard to commentate on MOBAs. I know that for a fact. Some of my oldest videos on my own personal channel, Frosted Fricks, I did. Wow, it's been a while. Not League. Smite. I did Smite on my channel a while back, and it didn't do so hot. But it's also very hard to commentate on Smite, even though I was a pretty decent Loki person. But yeah, so I would definitely work on that. Okay, so go more in depth. Absolutely. And also just keep in mind of the type of games you're playing. Like right there, I see you're playing co-op Portal, and you're trying to piggyback off the idea of never before seen footage. But I feel like at this point in time, anything that could be seen on Portal 2 has already been done. So I would definitely really try working on that, and also try to switch up your thumbnails. I know you're in there, but I want to see you switch up the thumbnails a bit. Okay. All right, so that is my commentary on your channel. Love the upload schedule, love the different thumbnails, but try to change this a little bit more every now and then. I see the background's changing, but I want to see you change in it as well. So that's my commentary so far. You have a great concept of how to do this. Your editing process is actually really well done. It was footage you never released. All right, so there's the situation. You're playing Portal 2 in 2018, and that came out when I was in college. And I was in college back in 2014, and that came out before that. So I believe that came out in 2010, I want to say. So it needs to be updated. So those are my recommendations. I need to be more clear with my titles, probably. Yeah, that's my recommendations. I definitely hope they help out. I want to see you in the future so we can go over 2011. Yeah, I figured as much. I figured it was in that ballpark because I believe it came out when I was still working at GameStop. So yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, those are my recommendations. I definitely hope they help. I want to see you in more of these, and so I can go over your stuff. So thank you very much for sharing. Thank you very much for being awesome. And yeah. And for those of you who are still in the chat that haven't been reviewed or might have missed a review, I do these reviews every week. I do it multiple times a week. I do it on my own channel. You can check out my channel. It's in the description below. Frosted Fricks on YouTube. I'm going to be live tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. First come, first serve. Make sure you're there while I'm going over the channels. I also do these every Tuesday on here, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. I highly recommend checking those out. So you guys have been awesome. You guys have been fantastic. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. If you haven't liked the video, please do that as well. And as usual, as always, my friends, stay frosty and game on. Also, I'm about to do my own little stream on my own channel. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and pop on over there.